Hey,
And we are live.
live.
Hi, beautiful Cindy.
Hello, Troy.
How are you
Wow,
today?
what a weekend, what a day. While asking
Oh, yeah.
actually, what other choices do we have here that we didn't acknowledge, that we didn't precisely control? How it is for you when you ask such kind of question like access questions?
Hmm. Yeah. And like one of the things I love about the tools of access consciousness, like it actually when you ask a question, you start to invite different possibilities into your life. And if you are functioning from a conclusion, which a conclusion looks like, oh, this is the way it is, or if I have to give an example, like my financial reality at the moment is bad and I will be struggling until the end of February. So when you say this, you actually make this as a solidity and you make this real and true for you. And that is the only thing that can show up. And when you ask a question, like, and we actually picked a question from the foundation class in the foundation manual, and we will be actually picking a question every week and doing some short lives to educate you and give some information in the hope that will contribute to you to have a greater possibilities. And like when you ask a question like, oh, like what other choice do I have here that I have not acknowledged? Like I was actually talking with a lady yesterday. She attended a bars class that I was facilitating, and she was asking for her financial reality to expand, for her to generate more money. And the moment that she asked that, 1 week later, her boss actually quit her job, so she actually become a chief in the department that she was in. But when you think about getting or changing your financial reality for graders, like how many conclusions that you go to, like, oh, like if I'm going to be a chief, then I have to work 5 years, or I have to have a lot of experience, or I have to know this information. But when you ask a question, you actually invite the whole universe to contribute to you. Hmm.
And what I get when you say asking a question is how many times when you think about a solution or two or like the A, B, C solutions, somewhere in your body is like contracted because you need to think, yes, but when this happens, then I need to. And it's also, I don't know, tense while asking just an open question and you don't wait for like this is the answer, you just ask the question and be in the question, then your whole body can somehow relax and just be there and then thinking about something else, but having the trust that somewhere, shall it be the universe, shall it be God, shall it be, I don't know, your backyard, somewhere it's gonna happen, it's gonna change something. And also what I get
Hmm.
is that
Yeah.
when you absolutely need or want something, how many times is going to work? And what would it take actually to be in a relaxation when you are in demand or in request of something?
Mm. Yeah, that's a beautiful question. And I personally just want to share for everybody that's listening now or in the future, like for me, like when I first started to play with the tools of access consciousness, like my mind would try to always go to like, oh, I asked this, but how is it gonna show up? Like what I have to do, like how is this gonna show up? Like I was always trying to figure it out. Like and I actually couldn't, my brain was just like so active. It was just like, oh, like, but like I have to do this if I actually ask this, or like this can show up like from this way.
Exactly.
And my brain was like looking all the ways to figure out all the ways that it decided that it can show up. And like, and if you are experienced this, the reason that I'm actually sharing this, because if this is showing up when you ask a question, please, 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 please don't judge yourself. Like in this reality, like how many people actually encourage you to ask a question, or did you being disencouraged or disempowered, or told, oh, like why you're asking question? Are you stupid? Like you don't know this information? Or like what's wrong with you that you're asking a question? And how many people actually demanded of you to have the right conclusion? And that was like one of the places that I really struggle, like because I was not able to go into a certain conclusion and stay there. I had the point of view there must be something wrong with me, because everybody around me would go like, oh, like I have it perfect, or I know the right answer, and I was go like, I actually have no idea what's the right answer. So I decided there must be something wrong with me. But I'm actually so extremely grateful for the tools like Access Consciousness to allow me to have the gift and the knowing that being in question is such a contribution which allows more possibilities to show up in your life. So, like, please start to practice these tools. Like when the more that you practice, the more that you use, it will become more easier. Like for me, it's actually like consciousness, it's like going to a gym. Like if you haven't been going to a gym or not moving your body for maybe 20, 40 years, like when you go there, like you will start to sweat or you will get super tired even if you're walking. But after like a day or a month or a year, then you'll be able to have way more practice and way more ease with the use of the tools.
And it's a wonderful tool that we offer already now. So, what would it actually generate in your life, you who are listening here right now, to ask for the 24 hours that's from now? What other choices do you have that you didn't even acknowledge? What other possibilities are
Mm,
here that you didn't see?
yeah, it's such a beautiful question. Like especially if you're finding yourself to trying to like figure out things or find a way, or if you decided that you have a problem that you have to solve, and or maybe you decided you have a problem that cannot be solved, or you said, oh, like this is the way it is and it cannot be changed. So like start asking this question, what other choice do I have here that I have not acknowledged?
Mm.
And you can even maybe write somewhere that you can see with ease, so you can actually keep asking the question until you start to become aware of different possibilities that is actually theirs for you to choose. But because you are maybe so much in your mind, or maybe you already decided what it's going to look like, you're not able to perceive. Hmm.
And we will have other questions and starting from now every week. So it will be fun to follow and see what else. And also, oh yes, we will organize a Q&A regarding the foundation class. So if you ever heard about the foundation class or even not, just join us. It will be Wednesday, is it the 7th of February? Yes, it is
I
7th
actually
of
regret to take
February,
that.
8 CET, but we'll put the details in the link. So
Yeah.
thank you so much.
And if you are looking for a foundation class, like I will actually be facilitating one of the foundation class on Switzerland in the beginning of March, and I will actually be popping the link here for you to have more information. And there's so many wonderful and beautiful foundation facilitators, access consciousness certified facilitators out there in the world. So if you are looking for something greater in your life, and if you already done the access bars class, which if you didn't, I will highly recommend for you to get your bars done and actually get your butt into a bars class, and then you can come to a foundation. How does it get, brothers? And thank you so much, Cindy, for being here with me. I just love doing these short and educational and fun lives with you.
And also, just one point for the foundation class, it will be translated in French, and who knows, maybe also, if you request it, translated in German. Woohoo!
Yay! How does it
Thank you
get
so much,
even better
Troy.
than
I
that?
love your energy and is always creating something new in my life. So thank you so much. I'm so grateful for that.
I'm so grateful for you. So, how does it get any better? And thanks so much for everybody that listening. I hope this was a contribution for you. And
Hope so too.
yeah,
See you
how does
soon.
it get any better? Yeah, see you
What else?
in one of the other videos that we will be doing. Bye.
Cool. Bye for now.